Alright guys, this is the official Year 8 Season 1 map tier list. If I happen to make you mad, or whatever, by my map choices, then I am not sorry. But let's hop right into it. Alright, first map is Bank. Now, I've always liked playing Bank. It's a very, even playing field. I feel like it could go either way depending on the site setup or the attack or whatever. I feel like it's a solid A tier. I've always had a good time playing Bank. It's probably the most balanced map on here, really. Alright, second map is Chalet. Chalet is an S tier, just because I personally love Chalet. It's a great map, I love playing it. Chalet is probably my second favorite map. Maybe even my favorite. Chalet is pretty balanced as well, and it can even get attacker sided at sometimes. Anyways, Chalet just also has a really good feel to it, and it plays really well on attack. That's why I am putting it in S. Now, our next map is Clubhouse. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to go with B tier for Clubhouse. Maybe C tier. I think I'm gonna put it at B tier for now, because I feel like it's pretty attacker sided. It's very easy to open up stuff and get angles and everything, and especially looking at these maps from a solo queue perspective, Clubhouse is pretty difficult sometimes when you're solo queuing. You need a pretty good strat sometimes. So from a solo queue perspective and as a team, you need a strat, or at least teammates to actually do stuff with. But for Bank, it's pretty balanced with solo queue, and so is Chalet. So, alright, next is Consulate. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put Consulate in C tier. It hasn't got a rework in forever, and it's never got a rework, and honestly, I just don't really like playing it that much. I know exactly how to play it, which honestly don't have that much fun playing Consulate, so I'm just gonna put it in C tier. Solo queue perspective, it's just kind of just running there alone, doing your thing, so it's also pretty defender sided. So next is Cafe. Now, I really like Cafe. I think Cafe is I think Cafe's solid A tier. I really like playing the map. There's solid entry points. I know exactly what I'm gonna do every time, and I just feel like it's a really well made map. It looks good. It's a pretty even playing field, and from my solo queue perspective, it's not bad. It's not bad. Alright, Canal. So, honestly, I think I'm gonna give it Canal a B tier. It's basically the same thing every time. The same couple things every time. I mean, that's pretty much it. Breach or go up the stairs, Canal's pretty defender sided. It's kind of hard attacking sometimes on solo queue, so you run out of time a lot. So I think I'd stick with B tier for Canal. Alright, Oregon. I really like playing Oregon sometimes, but other times it can be pretty one-sided. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it at B tier. It's not as good as these two, but I do enjoy playing it sometimes, especially on solo queue. I just realized if I'm thinking about like spawn peaks and stuff like that, Consulate would be D tier. I forgot about the spawn peaks. Honestly, really, this is Clubhouse is C tier map. Canal is not bad. I think I'm move Oregon to C tier as well, just because for that map it's literally the same takes over and over again, so it gets kind of old. Anyways, next up is Border. Alright, I'd say Border is solid B tier. Border usually feels like a defender sided map, all the potential roaming and everything like that. So for border, you just really have to have a decent team. For solo queuing, it's not as good, but if you know what you're doing, then you should be good with border. Visually looking though, I don't really like the way the map looks, but I'll be fine with that as long as I have a decent game. Alright, Skyscraper. This is my just personal opinion. Skyscraper, A tier. I love the way the map looks, Japanese themed and everything. That already puts it at a higher tier for me. Play the map basically the same way every time on defense, and I mean I do pretty much the same thing on attack on there, but you know, you can switch it up a little bit on defense, get creative with it. It's just a really good map in my opinion. Anyways, Coastline. Coastline is a really attacker map. Coastline can be a really attacker sided map at times, especially if it's a coordinated push. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put Coastline at C, just because I'm not the best at solo queuing with it all the time. I don't have as much experience doing that, so once I get better with solo queuing on Coastline, I'll probably put it in like B tier. But me having to rely on just myself going there and try to kill everyone, I usually mess up and whatnot, so I think I'd put it at C tier. I mean, it does have decent bomb sites, but you know. Alright, now Villa. I think Villa is either A or B tier. I think I'm gonna put it in a B tier, just because of after you get to really, it only has one bomb site that I actually like doing. I'm not really crazy about, you know, all the other bomb sites. It doesn't play bad. It's pretty fun to play at times, but if you're having a bad match, then a lot of times it just doesn't go that well for you. So especially with solo queue, it's either it's for solo queue, it's usually one-sided. One team is usually crushing the other in solo queue on Villa. So I think I'm gonna keep it in B tier. Now theme park. Honestly, theme park is B tier too. Actually, maybe C tier. Theme park does play kind of slow. Yeah, I don't really like how slow theme park plays at times. It does have decent bomb sites though. I do like playing with the bomb sites. I think that still keeps it as a B tier. If it didn't have as good bomb sites as it does, I'd probably put it in C tier, but I don't get mad when I see theme park, so, or anything like that. Alright, D tier. Outback, honestly, just D tier. Maybe even F tier, but I have other maps saved for that. Alright, Emerald Plains. Emerald Plains feels like just like a big cluster of a map. It's kind of like a maze. I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but it's not a terrible map. I'll put that in B tier too, just because I don't really have a problem with playing it all the time, but it's also not my it's not my first pick of a map. Honestly, actually, Emerald Plains C tier, because honestly I'd rather not play it, but you know, I will. Alright, Night Haven Labs. I really don't have a problem with Night Haven Labs. I don't really care for the way it looks. I'd rather not play it, so I think I'd put it in B tier. It has decent bomb sites though, and it doesn't play that bad, but it is defender sided. It's very defender sided, especially on the first bomb site. So I think I'm gonna keep it at B tier. Stadium. Hold on, I got you. Alright, there we go. I added perfect ones. I'm not even gonna say anything about these. I don't think I need to. I mean, I'd rather play Stadium over Tower, but I'd rather not play either of them, so. Alright. This map, honestly, it's I'll put it in D tier. It's honestly, it's not good at all. Honestly, no, it's F, to be honest. I never ever want to play this map any day of the week. What is Fortress, yeah, Fortress. Is this Fortress? I think it's Fortress. Honestly, Fortress is not a good map at all. I'd just rather not play it. I play it every. I used to play it every now and then in casual, and it sucked every time playing it. All right, Hereford Base. It's a good looking map, but it's just not made well. It's a really cool looking map and everything. Bomb sites are trash, unused and unneeded space. It's just not really a good map to play on. All right, house. It's pretty nostalgia, honestly. It gives nostalgia, but you know, you can't really do garage wars on it anymore, so I feel like that brings it down a tier. I play Tijuana on it a lot. Yeah, I like playing Tijuana on it, but it's really just it's not really a great map. If I'd play it in ranked, it's honestly just no. So honestly, I think I'm gonna put house in D tier as well. It's a very small map. All right, plane. Honestly, plane isn't bad. Plane isn't that bad. But would I put it? Would I play it in ranked? No. Am I fine with plane? Yeah. I wouldn't want to play it in ranked, but I'm fine with playing plane. Favela, D tier. Actually, honestly, Favela is C tier. Because with the new rework and everything, it's not as bad. And from what I can remember, it doesn't have terrible bomb sites. But I wouldn't want to play it really. But it's not terrible. It's not as bad as these maps. So, all right, yacht. I actually like playing yacht, but you know what? I think I'm gonna put this one down here. I think I'm gonna put stadium with that, and then I think Hereford Base gets F tier. Honestly, as well as clubhouse. Plane moves on to D. I like yacht, but I wouldn't want to play it in ranked or anything like that. It wouldn't play well in ranked. So, all right, this is my year 8 season 1 tier list. Leave a like if you enjoyed or you hate me because of some of my choices. Leave a comment down below. It helps the algorithm. Anyways, thanks for watching the video and enjoy the new season.